Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, a little bit of an update and final review on the Tronsmart Bluetooth speaker. So, we've had a chance to put this thing through some paces in the last few days, and I got to tell you, it's a really awesome speaker. It is really loud. Okay, like I said, I don't think it's no 40 watts. I mean, I know what 40 watts is, and I don't think that's it, but it does appear to have either a sub in the front with the two speakers, as well as a sub in the back, or it could be just a passive radiator in the back. I'm not taking this thing apart to find out, but it thumps on both sides, and you can see what appears to look like a subwoofer in the back anyways. So it probably is two subwoofers. Hard to say. But it does have a very high capacity battery in this thing, as they say in the description on the website. They talk about it and what it is to a certain point anyways. Now, we've run this thing. My MP3 player I have is actually a little one. It's just this little Kobe, and I actually have a lower powered LiPo battery in it now than what it came with because the original one croaked. But I still get about good 4 or 5 hours of runtime out of this little MP3 player. And I put it through this sucker twice in a row. Plus, we were out driving in the car yesterday. We went to North Bay to go, do the usual, pay some bills, do some shopping, that sort of stuff. And we used this in the car because I did find a TF card, a little 2-gigger that we had kicking around the house. So I loaded it up with a whack load of music. And we were playing this for I don't know how many hours, several hours either way. And it does actually give you a warning when the battery's low. And it finally did kick in on the way home. And it does it through the mode button. So when you put this thing on charge, the mode button is red and it goes off when it's charged. Well, you'll get like a beep sound when the battery is low, and it'll glow red as well. And so at least you know what's going on with it, right? So anyways, we had it probably about maybe half blast in the car, so still pretty loud. Threw it in the back seat because it's the only place we had for it in the car. We got a very small car now compared to what we used to have. But some things I've noticed on here, okay? I've already bound this to my iPhone, so it'll automatically try and bind to my iPhone first before it does anything. And then I just press the mode button, and it'll automatically switch to the TF card in this case. And then you've got skipping forward and backward through your songs. And of course, play and pause. Now, it does have speakerphone access too. Now, it won't bind to multiple Bluetooth devices at the same time. It's prioritized. It's like one Bluetooth device. Now, if you have music on your phone, you can have it connected to your phone and it'll play music. And if the phone rings, I would imagine what should happen is it cuts off the sound and your phone takes over. That's at least what I understand about this speaker and how it works. Haven't experienced that part yet. However, it does only connect to one Bluetooth device at a time, which is totally fine. I understand that. It's cool. As a speakerphone, we've tried this on camera during the first, review on it, and it works really good. It's not overly loud, and it does have a little slight muffle to it, but a lot of that, I guess, would also depend on the person who's talking on their phone and how they talk on their phone, how close their mouth is to their microphone, and so on, how that's going to transmit through. So that's something that's a variable unknown. It's going to change from phone to phone, obviously, right? Now, as far as the slide system that they talk about, where you push and slide, I really don't find that as functional as I would think it would be. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong, though, but I find that if I just go click, click on the negative or click, click on the positive, I can do it in stages just as easily. To try and, hold this down and pull back, it does do it, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird. I just kind of like going click, click, and click, click, and it works just the same. Excuse me. The auxiliary in, we've used that already. It works fine. That's a cool little feature. The on and off switch is actually pretty decent quality and very well hidden away so that it doesn't accidentally get knocked off, so it's not going to get broken either, which is nice, so it's not sticking out a lot. It's very heavy, as far as, well, it's not like, it doesn't weigh like a ton like a brick, but it's got weight to it. You can feel you're holding a quality piece of equipment in your hands, and it does have an amazingly great quality sound. And like I said, we tried this also on our TV set, watching a movie with it. Quite nice, very nice sound quality out of it. I crank the speaker up full blast and then do the main control from the TV, and that's going through the auxiliary in. Okay, same as an MP3 player, like one of these things, or your iPods, or plug it into whatever. If you have your volume full blast here, then you can control it here, or you can have this full blast and then control it the other way. Either way, you can control the volume output level any way you want. Now, when you run this thing full blast, some music, depending on what kind of music it is, can also give a bit of distortion to the speakers, and rightly so. It would happen in any of these things, right? But if you dial this down, like I have this about 2 or 3 notches below full blast, and then I can run this full blast, and it's nice and clean. So I would definitely recommend this. Now, I went back up to their website. Canadian dollar is changing all the time, so now it's something more like $45 Canadian is about what you're going to pay for this. And I think it's a really awesome deal. Okay, I would definitely recommend it. Now, this one came from geekbuying. This was one that I won on a giveaway, so I didn't actually pay for it. It was on a giveaway, but even if I would have paid for it, doesn't matter. I would not change one iota about the review or even the final review on it. I really still like it. I think it's a great speaker. It's very handy. I'm getting a ton of use out of it. And now I'm not using this so much either now that I got the TF card. So now I just set this thing, on my table beside my computer desk, and I fire that up and I listen to music while I'm playing video games or surfing the net, whatever. And this way I also don't have to have all my studio equipment turned on that I normally would just to run this thing. Or I can plug this in if I want to the back of that. Doesn't matter. Either way, I have a source for getting music to it, because I generally don't use music on my iPad or on my iPhone. That's not what I bought those things for. I bought them for productivity and talking and texting, in this case of the iPhone. Okay. So with this, I actually really prefer it myself with just using a TF card, in the back of this, and that works just great, because then it's 100% portable, no cable hanging out the back, and, if I want to use this as hands-free in the car too, I can do that as well. It's not a big deal. But I do want to get a much better, proper hands-free system for our car, which we are going to be doing when we replace the stereo in the car. We will actually be getting a stereo that has Bluetooth hands-free that supports 2 phones at once, which is actually kind of cool. So stay tuned for that, because when we pick that stereo up, that thing's going to be awesome. And I'll probably do a video on the install too, to show you how to actually install it into a 2005 Toyota Echo. It's going to be fun. But anyways, so I think it's a great machine. I think it's definitely worth every penny. And it's got great sound. It is loud. Like I said, I don't believe it's 40 watts, but that's me, everybody has their own opinion on what they think about stuff. It is a small package, but it's a very powerful package and very, very, very good sound. So that's where I'm at with that. So take it as you will. That is my final review on this thing, and I hope you enjoyed the review as well as this final review. And, do get yourself one if you want one. That is an option out there. There are many different ones out there. We have other Bluetooth speakers kicking around. I should actually do some reviews on those for you guys. I think we still got like 1 or 2 of them kicking around the house. Little small little things, and they're kind of cool too. And you can still buy those like in China easily enough. And maybe even locally in Canada or the US, wherever you happen to live, you might find one, and they're kind of fun. But anyways, enough said. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. If you're new to the channel, hey, please subscribe. And also when you do that, hit the bell and you'll get notifications of any future uploads that I have. I do all kinds of technology stuff and gear and phones and music and RC and all kinds of stuff. A lot of you already know that, but hey, newbies, check out my channel more too and enjoy, and have a great day. Ciao.